Alright, my name is Corey Fluxtra, the king of the internet. The king! I'm Burger King! Alright, I'm here to talk to you about, what's going on between the books that I'm writing, these comic books or whatever novel, whatever where the heck you want to call it. People don't read comics anymore. They rather read memes. And that's okay too yet. But the thing is, my comics are different. They're not about superheroes. Usually not. They're usually not about superheroes at all. They're about just random fictional characters that I made up. Like, me, for instance, a character named after me. Tyrone Easter Bunny. A couple female, or girl or lady, woman characters, and so forth. And these, hot, sexy ladies have big tits. Yeah, huge boobs. Unlike these other cartoons, they don't have big boobs on their women. They don't. I don't know why. They could have drawn Lois Griffin with a nice big honking whatever. But she's probably an old MILF already. Lois Griffin from Family Guy probably has droopy tits. And you don't want to see that. You ever go into Walmart and yeah, it's like that. The people at Walmart are insane. They are crazy. They're not too right in the head. You see, this old grandma lady, or I don't know what she is. I don't know. I'm not going to talk to you about that, though. That's the most inappropriate shit I've ever, or meme on Walmart. That superstore. I'm here to talk to you about my comics that I write and draw. It might not make sense to some people because somebody commented on Twitter that, let's see here, that they were fucking around with hot dogs on the moon. Let's see here, I had to message that person on Discord. I'm not going to say too many names in this video, real people names, or what they're called on the internet, but this person said, oh yeah, Corey, you put this in your books that they were fucking hot dogs on the moon. The fact is, about that is not a whole lot of things. You're just misinterpreting it wrong. It's like some people misinterpret the Bible wrong. People misinterpret my comic books wrong. The thing is, it's getting really deep into the story that gets really the story gets confusing. Just like the Bible. There's just too much going on. I watched the movie, I don't know why I watched it. For some reason, I still like the Minions. I don't like the Minions. I think they would murder your whole family. Gru is a good guy, but why does he hang out with these yellow freaks? And by the way, I don't know about you, but I've seen Japanese and Asian people. They don't look yellow to me at all. They don't look like the color yellow. What are they? I don't know. I think they're just Japanese and Asian. I'm not going to go up to them and say, yeah, you look like Simpsons or you look like the Minions. I don't quite get it. I don't understand it. There's lots of things we don't understand about some stories in movies, video games, TV shows, and stuff like that. I'm not here to go over too much about that. Come on. Let's get back to talking about the fucking hot dogs on the moon. The moon had no hot dogs. For instance, the moon was made out of half cheese, half rock. Okay? It was stone and cheese. Now, how does the moon get to be made out of cheese, but somewhere around the crevices and mountain ranges, it's made out of pure other materials and rock? Well, that's just how I made the moon. That's how Zophius in the story created the moon. Now, the moon got destroyed. It got destroyed by somebody who is wacky in the head, came to the castle and took Zophius, the spider god, his mortal spider self, in the flesh, as an insect spider, put him in a blender, and turned it on, and made a smoothie out of his remains. And that's how, and with that power of drinking a smoothie made from a god that just got chopped up and swirled around in the blender, that loony prick, the dog in the hat, not the cat in the hat, but the dog in the hat, the dog in the hat drank that smoothie, and he became a huge destructive threat towards our universe called the Mad God, the Destroyer. And the first thing he destroyed was the moon. The moon, ouch, for some reason I got ear problems. I got to get over that because my ears hurt sometimes. I don't know why. The doctor says that the reason why my ears hurt is because I'm just sick. I'm like, what? I ain't sick. I'm not sneezing and coughing too much. What are you talking about, Doc? What's up, Doc? Am I sick? No. My ears are injured when I heard death metal. Death metal music is not all that bad, but the thing is, I listen to so much music that's not on the radio, and this is the reason why they changed it to boring music that has no particular too much sound, is because they changed music around because they want to get old people or some sexualized something. It's just weird, okay? Old people don't listen to music, and the kids want louder music. They all want loud music. Just get it through your head. But me, I listen to some other weird death metal genre. For some reason, it was anime death metal. Anime slam metal. Dehumanizing Eritrean, whatever it's called. And my ears hurt from that. They were so slamming death metal, but we're not here to talk about that. I'm just talking to you about that because That's the reason why I got an earache and I have a sore throat. It's because I make lots of music. I create music more than I listen to music, and it's somehow affecting my health, kind of. I should go back to reading books and not listening to trash music. So anyhow, back to talking about the moon and hot dogs and stuff. Now the hot dogs were just a giant planet floating in outer space. I mean, a giant hot dog floating in outer space. Were they fucking on the hot dog? No. What were they doing? Well, the spaceship probably crashed, and they were stuck on that huge hot dog planet. Now, there was also a Temple of Doom called the Temple of the Unknown Hot Dog God, and the only way to survive is to not eat the hot dogs, because otherwise you'll end up like these other creatures that look like Pokemon. Are they Pokemon? Maybe it was just an illusion. But these Pokemon-like creatures were just sitting around and they didn't like the things that were going on that planet, but they were all droopy-eyed, armless beings that just don't really... Because they ate the hot dogs. They ate so many hot dogs, they just about flat. These were cursed hot dogs. Anybody anybody who ate those hot dogs became like one of them. And these Pokemon were like, what? I don't know how on earth these were Pokemon. Were they fucking on the moon? No. They fucked the hot dogs on that planet. It seemed like a furry porn out of nowhere because somebody commented on Twitter, but the truth is, was there fucking hot dogs? I guarantee you this. The Pokemon, they fucked the hot dog. They fucked up the temple, and that's the reason why they're messed up in the head, and the brain deteriorates, and they're cursed. Some of them even turn to stone. They all turn to stone, or they just turn to a pile of hot dogs. It's crazy. So... The moon, however, is just a planet that has a people called the Moon Jews. So the Moon Jews are just random people on the moon. Not much you can say about that. They're canon to the books already. But the thing is, the moon is an important part of my stories and comics, because the moon has lots of things revolving, lots of things in the story that has to do with the moon. So we're not going to talk too much about the Moon Jews, because they're the villains, and I don't think anybody Jewish or Hebrew Israelite or black either. I mean, it all mixed up. Anybody who, I'm not supposed to talk too much about that. Anyhow, I don't want to go down in history like Kanye West, so let's leave that aside. But the fairy Jew, she's the only bad Jew, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say that. And Kanye West, I don't listen to your music anymore. get some help. I don't know. I think he's just drunk. He's drunk and stuff like that. He needs to get help. He's been drinking way too much alcohol. Too much of that Troon fluid. So anyhow, the moon got destroyed. Yes, that's where we left off. No, enough of talking about the hot dog planet. The moon got destroyed, okay? The moon got destroyed by Dog in the Hat, who became the Mad God. Now, what happened to the Mad God? Zolfos came to this Mad God and fought him on a spaceship. And he just put him in this web. Zolfos put the Mad God, captured him in his web, and then threw him into a portal to a different universe where he will destroy more objects like the moon. But it's not like our universe, only in some ways, but it's a parallel universe. A parallel universe that's like ours, but different. Maybe. I don't know. There could be a clash going on between more different versions of the characters in my books. And yeah. I drooped. Damn it. All over my Smokey Bear shirt. Only you can prevent forest fires. Yeah, I bet. I got Smokey the Dragon downstairs. Why is he named Smokey? He smokes cigarettes? He's the one who burned the forest down? No, let's not talk about that. Smokey the Bear is a good bear.